Hi, my name's Todd, and this is my dooryard. I had planned to be a lot further along this weekend than I am, but nevertheless, we're going to keep plugging away. I spent pretty much all of yesterday on that driver's seat, taking it all apart, cleaning everything, taking it all apart, cleaning everything, putting it all back together. That carpet is really rough. Yeah. I think if the budget allows, that's going to come all out of there and be replaced. But that being neither here nor there, I think what we're going to do is we're going to hook up this shop vac. We're going to clean that side out really good. We're going to pop that steering column off today, and we're going to lay down on that rotten ass carpet and see if we can't find that relay for the directional, and that's what we're going to do. Hold on just a second, and we'll be right back. I wanted to mention that the temperature outside right now is 32 degrees foolish, and that would make it 0 degrees civilized. We're going to run the power cord right through here. I mean, that is what the F and C stand for, right? You know, so many degrees F, so many degrees C. I am reasonably confident that it stands for civilized and foolish. Okay. What do we have in here? Pine needles? Is this a roach? No, it's a piece of wood. Flashlight that somebody lost in the dash panel. 3 screws that I'm not sure where they go. One of them goes there. Maybe there. Yeah. I'm confident I'm going to wind up peeling that whole dash probably out. Maybe we'll start with taking this column out. Well, no, we're going to start with vacuuming out this mess. Let's get some power run over to it. And then let's do one thing at a time, Todd. It'll probably work out a little better. I'm trying to do 5 things at once. Well, I bet you that's wicked loud on that microphone. Go away. All right. Where do you suppose we ought to go here? I mean, I know this carpet's got to go. Should I peel it up first? So that way there's anything going on. Ow, that hurt my knuckles. Howie. Should I peel the interior all the way out of this car? I know I'm going to have to. I don't want to until I get everything together to put it back together, though, because I don't want to, lose stuff. If it's where it's supposed to go, it probably won't get lost. Okay. This is what we're going to do. We're not going to close that cord in the door. But we are going to go get Let's open up the front, get the battery disconnected and out so that it's not draining the battery the entire time that we got the doors open. I'd like to point this out to you. All right in the trunk here. I'm going to flip you upside down. Oh yeah, somebody was really nice to me with those. Does anybody know where I can get new ones? That would be cool. All right. That latch. This striker pin. Only one screw. That's awesome. No wonder I was having a difficult time with that door on occasion. We're going to figure that out. All right. But this one, though. This one. Are you ready for this? Come on, where is it? Why? Why would somebody mud over? What the Yeah, I didn't want to have to do body work. I know the body ain't right, but I was going to just run with it. Yeah. So, yeah, I really don't want to dig into that. I'm definitely not digging into that right now. What the hell were they thinking? I wish I knew. Okay, I'm going to take the battery out, and we're going to take the steering wheel off. And then I'll bring you back. If I had half a brain, I would probably be looking in the manual that I spent good money on. What? It's 15/16 that this size doesn't have. Although I got a couple of, I got 11/32. Like, that's crazy important to have, but no 15/16. All right. Yep, because it's definitely smaller than an inch. It's tough being dumb, but bring it back in a sec. Come on. 15/16. I just want you guys to see that, make sure, because, you know, I think it says 15/16. I'm pretty sure the size of this nut is 15/16. And it certainly appears to be. Want that mark point straight up. I should have brought my hammer. There we go. Okay, nut off. There's a washer there that we're not going to screw with. What do you think? Do I take these two screws out first? That should, I bet you not. I bet not. Okay, 1/2 inch. That one's definitely all the way in. That one feels like it's all the way in. Let's see if we do not come up centered. Okay. That one does not want to screw in more. We'll loosen this one up just a whisker. Okay, we need to come loose with this one just a little bit more. And I believe that. All right. Let's close this box. Somebody's small engine that they're running steady is about to run out of fuel, if you can hear that in the background. Kind of sounds generator-ish. It ain't got no fuel in it. It ain't got no fuel in it now. All right, let's get some lube for those threads, so that ain't we're gonna get some real lube, not just PB. You can clean it up afterwards. I am gonna need a hammer, ain't I? One way or another. MFH. And I am sure, knowing my neighbor, he would not hesitate to use an impact on this puller. But being as that it's not mine, we're not going to do such a thing. Awesome. Actually, only really need it right down that next thread going in. You don't need to lube the whole thing up. That's okay. It is what it is. We're there now. Pop! Just like that. Steering wheel off. Awesome. All right. Where do you guys think? Get this stuff out from under my ass. There we go. Where do you guys think I should be going here? Should I go ahead and try and take this whole dash and center console out? Take that other seat out? I mean, seems like the less interior that's in here, the easier it's going to be. And I know I'm going to have to wind up chasing vacuum lines, because like the whole HVAC system runs on vacuum. So do I chase them now? Or what? I mean, it might be just as easy to pop this whole dash right out of here. Get that other passenger seat, get the passenger seat out. Clean this whole dash right out of here. I don't know. I'm really kind of on the horns of a dilemma. my column bushing and master cylinder and booster assembly are all supposed to be showing up early next week. You know what? Let's pop this off here and see if we can't figure out what the hell's going on with that ring and the way it's supposed to grab hold of that center pad. Yeah. So that booster assembly, master cylinder is all supposed to be showing up early next week. And it's my understanding that a lot of that is from under the dash to get that hooked up. Okay. So my question is, what do you guys think? Should I just go ahead and yoink the whole interior out of this thing? Because, I mean, obviously, with the whole interior out, it's going to be easier. I'm not going to have to fight with... There's that out of there. Okay, those could use some cleaning. And we'll, yeah. I'll use some cleaning. These can go right back in so they don't get lost. I'm kind of thinking, oh, man, I really want to get that relay out. I need to figure out what the fuck that relay, well, I know what it is, but I need to figure out where it is, get it rode out of here, and that is not the right screw for that. Maybe it is. It doesn't seem it. Whatever. All right. These two go in here. I assume these other two screws must hold the ring, contact ring on the wheel. We'll get all that cleaned up. We'll get all this crazy level cleaned up before it goes back together. So, at least when I got to dig into it again, I ain't digging into such deep levels of scheissing. Okay, I see what's going on here. This is supposed to pass through there, and then it's supposed to hook into this right there. Okay. So this isn't supposed to attach to this. This is supposed to use that to get through there. And then onto that. Okay. Now that I know what I'm doing, what I'm looking at, I guess, maybe we can make that hook on there a little bit better. All that's going to go inside, get cleaned up. Oh, I mean, all the screws in all the panels. It appears to me like what I've seen, like this whole panel should come off this way, and then most of the dash panels can stay with the dash. Oh, I gotta get this panel off here. I assume that's it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the other seat out. And start just removing interior. I hate to say it, but I think that's where we're at. Oh, Jesus, I hate doing that, though, because I don't want to spend that money without having to. Good gravy. I am on the horns of a dilemma. What can I say? Let's put these few screws back in that I took out earlier so they don't get lost. Doesn't that seem like a good idea? Sounds like we got a dog out barking at nothing again. Because that's what that dog does. That dog barks to hear itself bark. I swear to God. Oh, now they're both out barking at nothing. Oh, there's nobody in the yard. They're just barking to bark. What an unpleasant life. Barking just to bark. Okay. I gotta come to a decision here. Am I doing this all laying on my back, digging up from underneath? Or am I gonna try and take that dash pad out, take this whole dash out so that I can get in here and actually see what the hell I'm doing? Now, I know it's going to involve taking off these kick panels. Maybe I can figure out what's going on with that vacuum pot. If I do any of that, it's going to start with removing this. And that's probably going to be the end of the day because I'm going to spend all my time cleaning this thing. What do I do? Okay. I guess we're taking this seat out anyway. If our financial advisor, Bonnie, I love you, says we can, maybe we can replace these carpets while we're doing this. It'd make it a lot easier. Should I take that pin? Yeah. Okay. Let's get up from this awkward position and see if we can't crawl under the car. Regardless of what we do today, we're going to finish with taking all the canvas off of this garage tent thing, because they're predicting another windstorm that will be, and the temperature is supposed to just plummet. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're taking that seat out. Hey, you drunk? You tip it over. All right. Shut up. I don't understand. That dog barks at nothing constantly. Just constantly. And it's like never, it's just that steady bark, 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 bark. It's not like, I don't know, neither here nor there. Doesn't seem like a very nice life, though. Okay, once again, we get a full stud. We'll put that right there. Let's see what we can do right here. At least there's not much taking these seats out. Hey. Wow. I didn't get the stud. Amazing. All right, 2 more. What are the odds? Stud or not? What are we thinking? I'm thinking stud. Stud with half a washer. Ain't that odd? Stud or washer? Stud or washer? Or not? You know what? Don't make fun of me. You know what I'm trying to say. Guess what? If you said nut, you'd be wrong. All right. Let me get my ass up without bashing myself. Oh my God, I can't believe they did this. Who in their right mind would mud over the attachment hardware for the pin unless there's nothing behind this, which I guess is possible. God forbid. All right. Yeah. More of these things to clean. More of these things to clean. Let's move all this shit out of the way. Before we drop stuff on it and damage it. All right. Whew. Woo. That can't be good. What the hell's going on there? Oh, I see. That's the original hardware holding this seat on, not that one. Oh yeah, that worked really good, didn't it? Okay. And those are so loose. Why would these be finger tight? I don't understand. Oh no! Wow, these things are awkward to handle. What do you think happened here? That's not good. Oh, all right. I'm going to move all this stuff indoors. And I don't know. I really don't know where I'm going to go. I think I'm going to spend the rest of the day probably cleaning this seat. I get underside all vacuumed out, get the tracks all lubed up and cleaned off, get all the dust out of it, get all these panels off, clean them, put it all back together, get all this chrome cleaned up. I don't know. You know, I'm probably just going to lay on my back and dig up underneath the dash. Let me get this thing rode out of here. Don't gouge that into the car. Oh yeah. They certainly were not concerned about any kind of weight savings with the seat. None at all. Well, 200-pound seat? That'll do great. I think we should absolutely do that. Me imagining, Ford engineers. Okay. I'm going to get this side vacuumed up from under the seat. Maybe all them maple seeds are not coming from my yard. Maybe they're coming from wherever this car was. Oy, 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 oy. Oh well. Okay, here's a thought. We're going to leave this carpet in. And we're going to take it out, starting right back here at the center console. We're going to remove the whole center console right up into that piece under the column, under the gauges. We're going to get that side kick panel off. We're going to get this side kick panel off. And I'm pretty sure it's just a few bolts at that point that the dash swings right down out of the way. And I kind of got an idea that's what we're going to do. Car looks so weird. I don't think I'm going to start on it right now, though. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up all my shit, move inside, clean that seat. But before I do that, I'm going to close the hood, I'm going to close the trunk, and we're going to start taking the exterior off of this tent garage thing for this coming windstorm. Wouldn't that make sense? I'd hate to have this thing fly away. Oh, and we haven't even started on the dash, on the engine components here. With all that in there, do you think I should take the hood off? Because, I mean, you see those are all just studs facing through to the other side. Oh, there's one. There's two. See, that's a booster mounting bracket. I'm going to have to chase down all them vacuum lines. Is my engine oil increasing? Yes, it is. Oh, yes, absolutely. So I believe my fuel is leaking into the base through the fuel pump. That seems very likely. What do you suppose the odds are I get those loose? Because I'm going to need to reuse that block for sure. I'll reuse what I can for lines. We're going to put some we're going to put some weasel piss. We're going to put some weasel piss on them. And, woo, look out, it's icy. Let's bring one of these in. We'll bring some weasel piss out. All right, that ought to be good. And that's going to go right back inside because we're done with that. And hood closed. All right. So, yeah, I think we're going to pick up, move our stuff inside, and start working on taking this tent off because, to the best of my knowledge, last I seen, the weather's saying we're going to be like 35 miles an hour sustained with 40-45 mile an hour gusts from like during the overnight tonight into Tuesday midday afternoon. There's a gale warning on the coast, so that's a pretty strong indicator that the winds are going to be actually what they suggest. I don't want the tent to like move and damage Hank, so I'd rather have him exposed to whatever precipitation might fall than flying pipes. Flying pipes seems like a bad thing. I don't know. So, yeah. This is better to look at than me. I'd like to thank you guys for following along. I know this has been kind of short. I have not got done this weekend what I intended. But, you know, slow but sure, we're moving forward. We're finding things. We're ticking off boxes. It just seems so slow. So slow. I can get that carpeting for like $250. If any of you guys like feel like spending $250, DM me. I will gladly give you my address to ship it to. And okay, so never mind that. Where we are going with this is I am going to take that dash out. It's just going to make getting that brake assembly and so much easier. So that's where we're going to go. Maybe I should go watch a video and we'll figure out how to do the column. Get that out so that when that piece shows up, I can pop that back in. or that's probably not going to go back in until I get done with the booster assembly, and it'll be a one-time reinstall. Regardless. Point being, that's going to be it for today. I appreciate you guys watching. And please like, subscribe, give us the thumbs up, please. And comment if you guys got any thoughts on which direction I ought to be going, whether I should just do this laying on my back, up digging up under the dash, or if I should take that dash out. If you got strong opinions, let me know. Otherwise, I guess that's probably going to be it for today. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks. This has been Empty Pockets production.